talking about One Direction and Harry Styles. One Direction started out with 5 boys, Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, Niall Horan, Liam Payne, and Zayn Malik. All of these boys auditioned for the X Factor in 2010, I believe the summer of 2010, and they all moved on as solo artists. The judges decided that it would be better to form these 5 boys to a group and see how they went on like that. And that idea was mainly made by Simon Cowell. After the boys were put into a group, they went on with every week of X Factor, and they performed new songs every week. And finally, the boys were made an official band on July 23rd, 2010. So to start out, the boys mainly just did covers of songs, some popular songs at the time, but they finally made a single named What Makes You Beautiful, which went pretty viral. And after they made this single, they made an album named Up All Night. And this album came out in 2011, and so did What Makes You Beautiful. And One Direction has 5 albums, and I will just go through all of them here. So the next album that they made was Take Me Home. This came out in 2012. With this album was their first official tour of their own. And starting out, they toured with Big Time Rush and 5 Seconds of Summer to help 5 Seconds of Summer get a little boost. The next single that they released that went pretty popular was Midnight Memories. This came out in 2012. After they released this song, they finally released their next album, which was also named Midnight Memories. This song also had a lot of popular hits on it. And finally, they had their last 2 albums. They made an album named 4. This album was the last album that they made with Zayn Malik. He participated in writing all the songs with all of them. And then their very last album is named Made in the AM, which this song features their song History, which nobody knew at the time would be the last music video that they ever make. And the album 4 came out in 2014, and Made in the AM came out in 2015. So the end of One Direction, Zayn left the band March 25th, 2015 while they were on tour. He just left in the middle of the tour. He left for personal reasons, for mental health problems, I guess. And he left during the last tour named On the Road Again. And they finished out their tour without Zayn, which made everybody very upset. And at the end of their tour, they released the next album, Made in the AM, along in 2015. Without Zayn, all of the songs don't have him in it. And then they decided that they would go on an 18-month hiatus. But this hiatus did not last 18 months. It's still going on, and it's currently been about 55 months, which is a couple of years. But in next month, July 23rd, 2020, that will be their 10-year anniversary, and all of their fans are hoping for a reunion, a new song, an album, or something, or a tour, and we are all looking forward to that. And about Harry Styles is probably the most popular that has come out of this band. He has been featured in a movie. He has 2 albums. He's the most followed, I believe. He dropped his first solo song, Sign of the Times, 2 years after the band split. And a little bit after he dropped Sign of the Times, he released his first album, Harry Styles 1, and that came out in 2017. And with this album, he did a tour, and He also did photo shoots with Gucci. He was on the cover of Rolling Stones. And then finally, on December 13th, 2019, he released his album Fine Line, which blew up and sold out everywhere very quickly. And he's also going on another tour, which is named Love on Tour. This tour was going to go on this year, but because of the coronavirus and other situations, he cannot continue the tour, and it has been rescheduled to 2021. Thank you.